Hello dear students, I am Prabhat Dubey from LPM Public School, Gola Bazar. In our biology syllabus, we were discussing the first chapter, that is fundamental unit of cell. This chapter is completed, okay, and we have also done a revision in our online class. If any student is having any problem in chapter 1, he can consult to me. And as per your syllabus, there are 6 chapters. I think some of the chapters will be reduced due to this corona impact. So today we will start our second chapter, that is tissues. In the previous year, one chapter was reduced. I think that was diversity in living organisms, chapter number 4. So let me consult to school office and I will find the revised syllabus, and then I will let you know what is the status of your syllabus. So what is tissue? As we studied in the first chapter, that origin of each and every cell, either in plant or animal cells, animal body, is same, but when there is necessity of complex functions, there is structural changes in the cells. As per the need, as per the requirement of the body, cells are getting converted to do certain complex functions. Like in human body, origin is same, but the function, some cells are working in our lungs, their structure and their functioning is different. Liver cells, pancreatic cells, kidney cell, nerve cell, blood cells, all cells are quite different when we compare them, and their functioning is also different. Such type of difference is highly needed in the complicated bodies, complicated animals and plants. In unicellular organisms, there is no need of division of labor. A single cell is capable enough to perform each and every activity that is required for the life of that particular organism. Like amoeba, paramecium, chlamydomonas, single cell is capable of doing all the activities: nutrition, excretion, reproduction, locomotion, okay. But in complex organisms, multicellular organisms, more than one cell is there. In human body, you cannot count the cells, because at every moment some cells are dying and some cells are taking birth in your body. So tissues, the definition is given: tissues are cells that are specialized in one function or grouped to form a tissue. So when a group of cells are doing some specific function, they are specialized in a particular function and they form a group that is called tissues. So you can understand that tissues are group of cells, like cells of your nervous system. Nerve cell is there, that is constitute tissues, that is called nervous tissues. Pancreas, in your pancreas, you know that secretion of enzymes and hormones are there. So pancreatic cells are devised in such type of secretions, okay. So all the cells that are available in pancreatic tissues are modified to secrete such type of enzymes and hormones that are needed in your digestion and regulation of your activities. In the same manner, in your entire body, different types of tissues are needed. You know, there is growth and development inside animal body and plant body as well, but there is some difference. When you make a comparative analysis of animal and plant life, then you will get to know. So first we will focus on the introductory part of your chapter, that is tissues, second chapter. It is written that unicellular organisms such as amoeba and paramecium has single cell in its body. We know that. But in multicellular organisms, there are millions of cells. 1 million is 10 lakh. The students who are not aware of this, it is basically used in European countries. Their million and billion is used. In our nation, India, lakh and crore is used, okay. Just to denote number. Each specialized function is taken up by a different group of cells. These cells functions is taken up by a different group. The cells function very efficiently. The cells of multicellular organism shows division of labor. Division of labor is if each cell is devised to do a specific function, that is division of labor. Lung cell is responsible for respiration. Blood cell is responsible for carrying oxygen and nutrition to the cells, and nervous tissues are responsible for regulation of your body. Okay, so such type of division of labor is required for the existence of and maintenance of all the activities in your body. If there is no division of labor, each cell will perform a similar function. Okay, then the different types of activities will not be managed properly. So this is gift of the nature that division of labor is there. If there is no division of labor, then the complex bodies will not exist. Only the single cell like amoeba, paramecium, chlamydomonas, where a single cell is capable enough to do all the activities, will do all the things.